Alrighty, welcome to part 2. Part 2, not as long as part 1. Go figure. It wasn't as big as an area. However, I revisit the first palace because I missed a complete part of it. Call it ADD, call it whatever. So towards the end of this, we revisit it. Where we're going to see is what's called Naksonje complex. I'm going to read this because this is what the sign says. So someone else wrote this down, so now I can sound like I'm smart. I want to put this in a place so it looks like I'm talking to you and reading it, but I'm dealing with a cup. There's my light. I'll have to take a picture of what I have set up here, but it's really hokey. But here it goes. In 1847, King Honjon took a concubine because Queen Myeongyeon could not bear a child. Afterwards, the king constructed 3 buildings to the east of the Junghuidang House, which is that big thing that we just went through. Naksonje was his library and living quarters. Seok Bakhon was the residence of his concubine. I can't even say the name. And Sugyonje was the new residence of Queen Sunwon when her regency as queen mother came to an end upon King Hongjon's marriage. King Honjon ordered Naksonje to be built in a more humble style, without the vibrant traditional painting that was normally used for decoration of royal residences. It reveals the king's taste for foreign cultures. The lattice doors of Naksonje and the architectural style of Sangrejeong Pavilion are in the Qing style. Okay. Great calligraphers of China wrote the title boards over the front entrances of Naksonje, as well as the works on a pillar in front of the main rooms. There we go. That's where we're going, and that's what that sign said. I kind of just summarized it at the beginning. So, once again, without further ado, let's go over there.
Okay. The Naksonje complex. 1847, King Honjon took a concubine to Queen Myeongyeon could not bear a child. So basically, it's a residence of his concubine, Wang Bin. Wow, pretty cool. So this is where he put his mistress. And it's right behind me here. So yeah, you take a mistress, you got to build her a huge house. I got to get my charger out because I need to put some power back in my camera here. So this is where he put his mistress. And it's right behind me here. So yeah, you take a mistress, you got to build her a huge house. I got to get my charger out because I need to put some power back in my camera here. Where I'm sitting right now, the smell of the flowers behind me is just so sweet. But yeah, it's a sunny day here up in Seoul. Down south in Pyeongtaek, it's like gray and nasty. I wasn't expecting this, but it's pretty out here. Get over here out of the way. Yeah, so far I went through like 3 gates. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go into the one behind me, or in front of me, right over here. Check this out. Like a little courtyard after courtyard. So let's get a picture. Smells like herbs in there. Or smells strangely of skunk. Like someone's smoking pot. I don't know what that is. Yeah, so as far as shacks to put your mistress in, this one takes the cake. That king really knew what he was doing. Just kidding. Very pretty out here. There's also a secret garden tour, but I need to move on, see what else is here. Now here's something I find very interesting. See the rafters above me? Now, I believe that's Hanok style. Look how subdued it is compared to the actual palace. So, you know, the king, he cared about his concubine to give him a house, or her a house, but she don't get that decoration. That's kind of neat. I have no idea what that banging noise is. Oh well, let's keep going. Spy with my little eye a tree with a placard. Let's see what kind of tree that is. Okay, it's an Oriental persimmon. If it's anything like the sign I already translated, I'll have to do a little voiceover. So let me take a still of this.
This sign says Oriental persimmon. The persimmon hanging on the persimmon tree and the bamboo grove emphasize the richness of autumn in our country. When persimmon picking, I left 1 or 2 pieces of curry on the end of the branch. It is like watching the warm heart of our ancestors. It's said that it helps to stop diarrhea and to break alcohol. The persimmon tree with black stripes in the horticulture was widely used in the Joseon dynasty furniture.
Place to go to. We're gonna go in here. It says caution. You're gonna smack your skull. I think this is the governmental offices. I think I'm going backwards. Okay. That's cool. Let's go get in here. Found a place where nobody's at. Shh. I think I got lost. So, like when I'm hunting for coins, those ones that I find are from this era. Not quite 1400s, but still during that dynasty. So the older generations, the older kings, well, they would have been involved in that currency. That's pretty cool. That's a neat picture there. I'm gonna get this picture. Okay, so part of this complex behind me is the Royal Portrait Hall. They used to keep the portraits of a bunch of the ancient kings enshrined in here. However, now they're someplace safer. But it's pretty neat. I love that. Yeah, I walked all the way around here, ran into some girls taking pictures of each other in traditional clothing. It happens everywhere here. So I think I'm done with this castle. I think it's really cool. Well worth a visit. Come on down. All right, go find somewhere else to go. All right, so we're in Cheongpyeong Palace. It's an official UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was registered in 1997. It's defined as something that has distinctive and valuable cultural properties which need special preservatory care, so its values can be shared by people of the world. The palace was constructed as a detached palace in 1405, the 5th year of King Taejong of the Chosun dynasty. With its unique palatial layout, its exquisite buildings, and the landscaping of its rear garden, it is known as the epitome of Korean architecture. Now, I just found this placard after I went through the whole thing, and they ain't lying. This thing is awesome. I found the sign for number 7. I was right. This is the governmental offices. And I was right. It is a labyrinth. It's a Gwalne Gatsa. So, that's what we went through just a little while ago. It's pretty neat. So you'd start here, and you flow around a bunch of stuff, and then you make your way out. I got stuck, like right here. So I didn't see any of this right here. So let's go in there real quick and look at that. Yeah, it was correct though. This original place was destroyed during the colonial period when Japan came by and said, hey, we want Korea. And the world stood by and said, all right. Well, they destroyed all this to turn it into a government office. How uncool is that? I mean, nothing against Japanese, but it's just the way it was back then. When you take something over, you make it your own. That's what they did. Can't blame them. So, this is a neat little building. Now we can see this side of the building. That's pretty cool. That's probably 3 separate offices for that one building. There's a lot of little offices here. Some there. They're not like offices. They wouldn't be like offices like we have today that are kind of spacious. This is like, you know, the 1400s version of cubicles. Except without the computer. The life-draining fluorescent lights and computer screens. They had candles. I didn't go through here. So let's go back here. This actually has a gate. Right there. Interesting. And I didn't come through here. Even more interesting. There's an open window. Let's go. No idea what this is. But we can walk here. Ooh, look at that. So yeah, those would be offices. That's pretty neat. Smells okay. Jump back down. Oh. So let's go walk over here. It's like a lamp post, I'm guessing. Flames would shoot out of there. Oh wow, there's more to that. Now I'll have to go to the front side of this. There's more to look at. Or we can look through the back. Nah. Yeah, let's look through the back. Now once again, it's the royal offices, so it's going to have all the coloring. And then the intricate carvings and all that. Look up in here. Look at that ceiling. Let's go through the gate. So we checked out that palace. Let's go see if we get any other one. Have to go out to the main street and walk over here. So here we go. Let's pretty cool though. Well, so far I've spent $5.50 to get here and to get into one museum palace thing. So yeah, we're gonna go that way. So yeah, that was part 2. Not even half the amount of time. Well, about 10 minutes less than part 1. I wanted to show what was inside the what we call it, Naxon J complex a little bit more, but all the windows were boarded up. They didn't have anything open like they did in the palace, so I guess it was very subdued. So yeah, that's what you got. And then we went back, because I hit every single number, but I missed 7, and I couldn't find 7. But I didn't realize 7 was the government offices at the beginning. For some reason, I didn't take a picture of it, but they had some displays across where you see me with the hall behind me, and I talked about the portrait hall. Well, they had a display in this little walkway in the front, and it was explaining stuff in Korean and no English translation. So I was trying to use Google Translate to translate them. It didn't work out too well. So that was about the only thing you missed out of there. But it's a really cool place. It literally cost me 3,000 won or $3. If you ever go to Seoul, go check it out. So that was part 2. Part 3, we go on a walk. That's all I can say. So stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next one. So I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's a little bit quicker, but part 3 is pretty good. But during part 3, that's when my leg starts to hurt, but I don't really show it. But you'll notice on the walking bits, the camera moves a bit differently because I don't know what I did, but it hurts bad. All right. Enjoy. Once again, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm hoping that this turns out good. Hoping. Like I said, I'm doing everything on my phone. In my little homemade studio here in my hotel room. I don't even have a studio at home, but I'm doing the best I can. I have that light behind me, but that thing is so atrociously bright. It washes everything out. It's horrible. So I'm using my little lamp here. So y'all take care. Good luck out there. Happy hunting. Stay safe. And once again, there's a huge world out there. Get out and explore it. Take some pictures. Do some crazy stuff with some photos. Enjoy it. Get creative. I know my channel's kind of weird. It bounces back and forth, but it is what it is, okay? Y'all take care. Good luck. Happy hunting. And get out and see some stuff. And thanks for subscribing if you did. Bye. I'm sorry if I look tired, but I am tired. I'm just trying to get this all done. So, take care. Bye-bye. Oh, and stay tuned for part 3.